The last time we see Eren Yeager alive, he isn't fighting, he isn't shouting, he isn't chasing freedom. Instead, he's talking, quietly, almost peacefully. It's one of the strangest moments in Attack on Titan, because after years of war, betrayal, and unimaginable destruction, Eren's story doesn't end with victory. It ends with a conversation, and that conversation changes everything. Most fans remember Eren's final choice as either an act of sacrifice or an act of genocide. But what if those aren't the real answers? What if the final decision wasn't about winning the war at all? What if it was about breaking something far older than the Titans themselves? To understand that, we have to go back to the beginning, not of Eren's life, but of a promise made 2,000 years earlier. Few endings in anime have divided audiences like Attack on Titan. Some saw Eren as a tragic hero. Others saw him as a villain beyond redemption. Many believed he simply accepted the role that fate had written for him. But there is something most fans never noticed. Eren's final choice isn't just the conclusion of his own journey. It's the final move in a cycle that began with Ymir Fritz, the first Titan. The ending is filled with subtle symbolism, hidden parallels, and psychological clues that suggest Eren's greatest battle was never against Marley or humanity, but against inevitability itself. And once you begin connecting those clues, the final chapters reveal a meaning far deeper than they first appear. From the very first episode, Eren defines himself with one word: freedom. As a child trapped behind the walls, freedom meant seeing the outside world. After discovering the truth about Marley, freedom became survival. Later, it became revenge. And eventually, freedom became something much more complicated. Few people realize that Eren's understanding of freedom changes every time his world expands. Every answer uncovers a larger prison. When the walls fall, he learns about Titans. When the Titans are explained, he learns about Marley. When Marley is understood, he discovers the paths. And when he reaches the paths, he discovers time itself has become another cage. This changes everything, because Eren isn't just fighting enemies anymore. He's fighting a future he has already seen. The turning point isn't the rumbling. It isn't the declaration of war. It isn't even the moment Eren kisses Historia's hand. It's what that moment allows him to see. Fragments of the future. Memories that haven't happened yet. For the first time, Eren realizes something terrifying. His future self is influencing his past self. The Attack Titan's unique ability allows memories to flow backward through time. Suddenly, cause and effect become impossible to separate. Was Eren making choices, or simply fulfilling memories that already existed? The truth is far darker than it first appears, because the more Eren learns about the future, the fewer choices he seems to have. Here lies one of the greatest ironies in Attack on Titan. The character who values freedom above everything else becomes trapped by destiny. Think about it. Every major decision Eren makes after entering the paths appears deliberate, yet he already knows many of their outcomes. He knows the rumbling begins. He knows countless people will die. He even knows his closest friends will eventually stand against him. So why continue? Many fans conclude he simply surrendered to fate. But that interpretation leaves one important question unanswered. If Eren truly believed nothing could change, why keep moving forward? The answer may lie in something much more human. Hope. Not hope that he could save himself. Hope that someone else could end the cycle he never could. For years, audiences believed Eren was the central mystery. But few people realize the story quietly shifts its focus. The real mystery is Ymir. For 2,000 years, Ymir remained bound within the paths, not by physical chains, but by emotional ones. She continued serving the royal bloodline long after her death. Why? Because she never escaped the trauma that defined her life. She confused obedience with love, devotion with purpose, and suffering with meaning. This is where Eren's role becomes fascinating. He doesn't free Ymir through power. He gives her something no one else ever did. A choice. For the first time in 2,000 years, someone asks Ymir what she wants. That moment may be the most important scene in the entire series. At first glance, Mikasa and Ymir seem completely different. But beneath the surface, their stories mirror each other. Both dedicate their lives to someone they love. Both struggle to separate love from identity. Both remain emotionally trapped by that attachment. The difference lies in the ending. When Mikasa makes the heartbreaking decision to kill Eren, she demonstrates something Ymir never could: the ability to let go. Few people realize that Ymir isn't watching Eren in the final chapters. She's watching Mikasa, because Mikasa succeeds where Ymir failed. That single choice breaks a chain stretching across 2,000 years. The rumbling is often discussed in political or military terms. but symbolically, it represents something even larger. It is the physical manifestation of humanity's endless cycle of hatred. Generation after generation, empire after empire, revenge answered by more revenge. Eren doesn't create that cycle. He inherits it, and in many ways, he becomes its final victim. This doesn't justify his actions, nor does it erase the suffering they cause. Instead, it forces us to confront one of the series' central questions. Can violence ever truly end violence? Or does every act simply prepare the next one? One of the most misunderstood scenes in the ending is Eren's conversation with Ackerman. Many expected a master strategist explaining every detail. Instead, they found a frightened young man. He admits uncertainty. He admits selfishness. He admits he wanted his friends to live long lives. He even confesses feelings he had hidden for years. Some viewers criticized this moment. Others embraced it. But psychologically, it reveals something profound. The unstoppable figure who terrified the world was still the same boy who once dreamed of seeing the ocean. Power never erased his humanity. It only buried it beneath impossible responsibilities. Now we arrive at the hidden meaning behind Eren's final choice. Most people ask whether Eren chose genocide or sacrifice, but perhaps that question is incomplete. His final choice wasn't about becoming history's greatest villain, nor was it about becoming its greatest hero. It was about creating one final opportunity for humanity to choose differently. Eren understood something devastating. He could destroy enemies. He could reshape the world. He could influence the past itself. But he could never force people to abandon hatred. That decision belonged to them, his friends, his enemies, future generations. In the end, the freedom Eren spent his life searching for wasn't his own. It was everyone else's. The freedom to decide what came after him. That realization transforms the ending. Because Eren doesn't end the cycle, he opens the door for someone else to try. Whether humanity succeeds remains uncertain, and perhaps that uncertainty is exactly the point. For years, fans have debated whether Eren Yeager was a hero, a monster, or simply a victim of fate. But maybe those labels were never enough. Eren is a contradiction. A freedom fighter trapped by destiny. A protector who became a destroyer. A boy who wanted to save the people he loved, yet became the greatest threat they ever faced. His final choice isn't asking us to agree with him. It's asking us to confront uncomfortable truths about fear, revenge, freedom, and the cost of breaking cycles that have existed for generations. Perhaps that is why Attack on Titan continues to spark debate long after its ending. Because it refuses to give us easy answers. Instead, it leaves us with a question. If you knew the future, and believed there was only one path forward, would you still call it a choice? So what do you think? Did Eren truly make his own final choice? Or was he simply the last link in a chain that began with Ymir 2,000 years earlier? And if you had inherited the Attack Titan's memories, would you have tried to change the future? Or accepted the burden of seeing it through? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Because the answer may completely change the way we understand the ending of Attack on Titan.